All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network here at Knox High School. Getting ready to take on the 6-0 Knox Lady Redskins. Triton, of course, last game out took out a win against the Trinity Green Lawn Titans, and they continued at 2-1. They're undefeated coming out of the COVID break. As they continue, both teams are 1-0 in the conference. John Harrell predicting tonight, or this afternoon, the prediction 57-27 in favor of Knox, who last season beat Triton 42-19 back at the Trojan Trench. They're, of course, coached by Neil Minix, searching for his 100th win, 99 wins in his 7-year career here at Knox, and Adam Heckaman looking for win 136 as the head coach for Triton. Kenny, who we got starting here tonight?
Well, for what we've got here for Triton, we're going to have Taren Yates, Kinsey Atkins, Emma Hepler, Abbey Viers, and Lexia Hostrawser. For Knox Redskins, we're going to have Riley Messer, Megan Borland, Remy Jordan, Felicity Olenizak.
Yeah, we practice.
Olenizak and Preston Minix.
So there's the starting five for there, and like I said, for Triton last time out, this is a group that really started to figure things out. Lexia Hostrawser and Abbey Viers had themselves a night. They're on Thursday night they're on Wednesday night at LaVille, and then on Thursday night, Addyson Viers led all Triton scores with 12 points. And that young lady was a force to be reckoned with, and all three of those young ladies were very good on the offense, on the glass as far as rebounds go. Then Kinsey Atkins, there's a lot of stuff that this group is doing really well. Then we saw a nice play by Taren Yates there, up there at Trinity Greenlawn, where she accelerated, knocked the ball away, and ran past the ball handler, and took the ball away and took it right down for 2 points. This group here, that defense is really turning things into the offensive side. Look for more of that against this Knox team. But don't sleep on this Knox team. They are a very talented group. This is a group that's coming in, like I said, 6-0 in the year with wins against Hebron, John Glenn, where they dominated that game 61-29, a team that Triton lost to first game of the year, Rensselaer Central, Lacrosse, and they beat Pioneer on November 24th, and then Kankakee Valley recently before this game here tonight. Both teams are both, like I said, undefeated in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference, and like I said, Knox right now looks to be the favorite in the Hoosier North. Looking in, as we will take a break, we will be back after the national anthem. And with that being said, we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
starting line for tonight's game. First with the visit on the scoreboard, the Triton Trojans. At guard, junior number 4, Taren Yates. At guard, a sophomore with number 14, Kinsey Atkins. At guard, senior with number 22, Hepler. At forward, senior with number 24, Abbey Viers. And at forward, senior with number 32, Lexia Hostrawser. Trojans are coached by Adam Heckaman. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, your Knox Lady Redskins. At guard, a sophomore wearing number 10, Riley Messer. At guard, a junior wearing number 14, Megan Bolin. At forward, senior wearing number 20, Remy Jordan. At guard, senior wearing number 21, Felicity Isaac. And at guard, senior wearing number 24, Preston Minix. Lily Redskins are coached by Neil Minix. Tuitions on Neil Minix, Jake Prescott, and Travis Minix.
All right, the pregame festivities are over as these two teams get ready to go back out onto the court. Like I said, Knox 6-0 on the year. A team coming in offensively scoring almost 60 points a game, while defensively only allowing 26 per game. Triton coming in, this is a team that has done a great job scoring the basketball. 45 points is what they average per game, but on the defensive side, they have allowed a little over 35 points per game. So they're going to be on their game here to see if they can slow down this Redskin Lady attack. Abbey Viers gets ready to tip off there against Felicity Remy Jordan for the tip-off as we get things underway here at Knox High School.
And Knox has been fortunate, really, to not have to have all those delays for like Triton had for the layoff for like about 3 weeks.
Bolin's got it here in the corner. She's going to work it right back at the top, and Minix on over to Olin Isaac. Back down to Bolin. She'll go up and is going to get fouled by Abbey Viers. The senior comes in a little slow to rotate there on defense. And she'll make her first personal foul. And that'll send Megan Bolin to the line for 2. For a chance to put our first points of the game up on the board. First shot is up, and it takes a friendly roll in.
Got to get back into the flow of things. It's already been a month.
Exactly. She went 1 for 2 there. As Kinsey Atkins has it now, the Triton Lady Trojans bring it past the half-court line. Atkins works right to Emma Hepler on the right wing. Hepler back on top. Atkins rotates around to Hostrawser. Yates cycles back to the corner. Jumped in, taken away by Olin Isaac. She is on to the fast break, goes up forward. She's going to take it herself, coast to coast, up and in. Lady Redskins lead by 3. She jumped right in there in that passing lane, took it, and then took it coast to coast and dropped it right in. Of course, our analytics guy, Kaden Atkins, he's at work today, so he gets to miss the fun festivities of broadcasting here on this Saturday. Emma Hepler goes up to Taren Yates. She's going to work it back around, trying to find a way to penetrate this 2-3 zone. Tipped away there. Nice job there by Taren Yates to keep it alive. And they're going to get called for a timeout. As Coach Heckaman's going to try to see what he can do to get this group back to focusing in here as they trail by 3 just within a minute.
Yeah,
started here in this first
He must have
quarter.
seen something definitely that just got to get these girls clued in to take advantage of.
And the guard play there, like you said, we saw Felicity Olin Isaac take that and go coast to coast. They're really jumping the passing lanes and making things difficult for the offense to really kind of get going here early, because this is a group, once Knox gets out in front, they don't look back, and there's a reason why they're 6-0. Of course, like you said, Triton 2-1 on the year, lost that opening game against John Glenn there at the Trojan Trench, and then hasn't been back home since, and won't be back home for a while the way things are looking. As they'll be at LaVille, they've already been at LaVille, at Trinity, they'll be at Knox today, then at Valley, at Elkhart Christian, and at Caston all next week. So they still got a week yet before they can get to go home and play at the Trench.
Yep, and boys have been about the same way with that Oregon Davis game getting postponed to start, and quite a few of them away now.
Break the timeout, see what Coach Heckaman draws up here for the Trojans. Tipped away by Olin Isaac. She's got a second steal. She's going to go up and waits for Atkins patiently and gets the friendly roll. Olin Isaac jumped the passing lane. Triton's got to find a way to work past that. Yates on the left wing, up top to Kinsey Atkins. Yates on the left side now. They're going to work it around, trying to see if they can find a way to get through this 3-2 zone. Both teams trying to get set up here and trying to find a way to get on the board here. Is Triton patient on offense, really forcing that ball around. Viers gets stopped quickly. Hepler has got a little shot there on the baseline, up and doesn't take a friendly roll, and rebound's going to go to Bolin. Bolin in transition, looking down court. She kicks into the air, goes in the far corner to Olin Isaac. Bolin on the right wing, she's going to take it herself, go up, and she's going to get bumped there, but no foul call as she ran into her own player. Emma Hepler gets the rebound. Hepler quickly met there by Minix. They're trying to free up somebody down low, but the nice defense being played by the Redskins shows why they've been so dominant here early in this season. It's a lot harder to talk through a mass than what you think it is.
We got a turnover on the
Remy
Trojans.
Jordan tips it away as Olin Isaac accelerates, and she does that so well. Up, and she'll go to the line for two as the foul looks like to be on Taren Yates. While we wait for the foul to be called here, as it is on Taren Yates, want to thank the Knox Athletic Department for having a good setup for us. So we're able to come here and call the game. And just so everybody knows, we're going to do everything we can to be at every game we can be able to call. But with COVID, the situation, it's going to kind of make things a little difficult for us as Olin Isaac mixes her first attempt from the line. As she gets ready for her second attempt here. Shot is up, and it's in. And a timeout. Full timeout for the Trojans as they try to get something figured out here as they trail by 6. The boys last night lost, unfortunately, their opener against Northwood 60-47, but Ashton Oviedo, 28 points for him on the night. I was there running team film.
Team film, yep.
So got to see a little bit of that, but there's a lot of promising, there's a lot of potential for the boys team. And, this is a group once it gets going. I mean, getting delayed, not getting the time with COVID and everything. This is a group that has a lot of potential that can make a pretty good run.
Yeah, that game, they were all up into that fourth quarter, and it just kind of got stretched out a little bit.
And that's a Northwood team that's very physical, a team that's, they're well coached by Coach Wolf as well. But, I was talking to Coach Groves here before this game just a little bit, and like he said, they're working hard, and these guys are going to straighten it out, and they'll find a way to get things put back together. It looks like the stream's kind of bouncing there just a little bit, going bouncing yellow for some reason.
We might pause it and start it back up, see how it kind of translates here.
So 5:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Knox leads. So we'll see what Coach Heckaman can draw up here. You know what you could have done? We could have just had Kaden phone in on his phone and put an earbud in and just walk around the store and talking to himself. I don't know if he's listening, so I'm going to say it and see if he is. So full court pressure now by the Redskins. Triton has gotten better with this full court pressure. We'll see how they deal with it here. Kinsey Atkins gets it, works it up cross, finds Yates cross court. Nice pass there. Yates is going to go up and gets fouled by Bolin on the way up. And she'll go to line for two. Nice job by Taren Yates to absorb the contact there and go up strong. That'll be Knox's first personal foul, and that's going to be on Megan Bolin. And Taren Yates, see if she can get Triton on the board going to the free throw line. First shot is up, back iron. As they get ready to reset here. Yates puts it up and gets it there. Triton's on the board now, 6-1, following that free throw shot. Megan Bolin forces on up to Olin Isaac in the corner. Bolin's got it, drops it right down. Messer's going to go up, off the mark, no good. Rebound to Abbey Viers. Yates out the basketball, working against Olin Isaac. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch here tonight. Emma Hepler gets the basketball from the handoff, and they're going to go back to work on offense. Kinsey Atkins is going to try to feed. Nice pass by Kinsey Atkins. Emma Hepler gets a step back jumper's a 2, and it goes in. Nice ball movement there. Triton now trailing by 3. Olin Isaac in the corner wanted to go down to Messer, but stopped that one in a hurry. Bolin's going to use that height and athleticism and go right to the basket for 2. 8-3 now. Taren Yates will come back again. We'll see if they can get that ball movement going again, but Kinsey Atkins had a nice pass on that last play. 3-2 zone by the Redskins. Tipped there by Minix. On up to Olin Isaac. It's a 2-on-3 fast break. Olin Isaac goes up strong. Banks open.
Yeah, That's a stat you don't want to see. Trojans have 4 turnovers already here in this first quarter.
It's one thing out of control, but Knox, this just shows how tough this team is really going to be this season. Nice pass there by Yates. So go to Hepler. She'll try a 3. She's got 2. Now she's got 3 more. Triton now trails 10-6 by the following 3 ball from senior sniper Emma Hepler. Bolin cross court over here to Minix. Minix drops it down. As Jordan goes up, gets that one knocked away. Kinsey Atkins with the defensive rebound. She had 6 against LaVille. Emma Hepler with it, works it back to Kinsey. You usually don't see your guards getting that many rebounds, but Kinsey was always in the right place at the right time. Bright future for the young sophomore. Brother's not here to pick on her, so we're going to give her some praise tonight. Yates on top straight, goes to Kinsey Atkins straight away. Hostrawser down in the corner, wanted to go back to Viers and does. She's in the paint, goes down to Emma Hepler. Too far of a pass, let her a little too far there. Triton turns it over.
That's one of them. She could have just faked it down, back, took it back away from the basket, and probably had a nice open short jumper.
And this is a group that, like I said, has done a great job. They're playing the paint and battle for rebounds. This is Knox team's really going to be a real good test for this group here early on and coming back from, like I said, from that COVID break. Jordan gets it tipped away from Viers, but they're going to keep it alive. Messer with the up fake, but she's going to travel before she takes off. Right idea there by Messer with the head fake. Just took off before she put the ball on the floor.
I think that might be I got them as that's their first turnover.
By our count, we'll go with it. Is our stats group even here today? Don't see them.
Don't see them unless they're hiding somewhere else.
Kinsey Atkins puts it in from straight away, and Triton trails by 1. Bolin now drops in the corner to Olin Isaac. She'll work Yates with the tight defense. Jordan finds an open spot in the lane, and she'll go up, but they're going to get Emma Hepler on the block. And she kind of stepped in there. And that'll send Remy Jordan to the line, the 6-foot senior.
I was just going to say, I think Wes may be at home watching or going to take the stats later.
Jordan gets her first one to go. As checking in, announcing the first substitution of the ballgame, Madison Moss checking in for Riley Messer. 3 seniors on this group. They're all out there right now for Knox and Remy Jordan, Olin Isaac, and Preston Minix. Front iron no good. Hostrawser with the rebound. 1 for 2 on that trip. Atkins, so they're going to try to get it sorted out here. In the corner to Yates. On to Emma Hepler. Triton's really starting to kind of find their stride here. High pass, too high there for Taren Yates, and Triton gives it right back. Right idea by Emma Hepler, just a little too high. Of course, Emma, one of 4 seniors on this team. With Jaelyn Bules, Abbey Viers, Lexia Hostrawser, the other 3. As Bolin gets it down, she'll work against Viers, and Viers will foul her there. And quick look, I'll bet Addison or Jaelyn Bules will be checking in, and that's going to be Jaelyn, who had a great game against Trinity. 8 points for her, and she found a way. She was a scoring threat. She was a passing threat. She wasn't afraid to go rebound. Jaelyn's really came into her own. Bolin now shoots and gets a friendly roll. I believe that's her second made free throw.
Yes, 2 of 3.
As they are shooting 57% from the free throw line here. She'll reset for her second shot. It's up and off the front iron, no good. It seems like every time they go down there, it's 1 for 2. Kinsey Atkins now works it past the half-court line. Goes over to Taren Yates. Yates on the left wing. This could be an interesting matchup with Jaelyn. She's got that athleticism. She can move as Yates tries a 3. Can't get that one to go. And she hit one the other night. Bolin looking down court. No look pass on to Olin Isaac. On top, Jordan with the deep 2. Going to pull it back. Minix will try a left-handed 3. Not there. Short of the basket. As they keep it alive, Taren Yates gets the rebound. As Madison Moss took a seat in the student section. Yates into the corner. High pass for Kinsey Atkins and can't control it. That's the right idea. Saw Kinsey Atkins open just a little too high at the pass. Got to control his passes just a little bit. As Triton, on our count, finding 7 turnovers here in this first quarter with 1:22 left. Bolin past the half-court line. No-look pass again on over here to Minix. Just missed a three a moment ago. Bolin on Nolan Isaac. Moss for two on the baseline, and it's up and in. 14-9 now. Hepler on up to Taren Yates. She'll go to work. Triton doing a good job with ball movement. They kind of get where they're going when they get ready to attempt the shot. Just turns the ball over on some silly on a couple not quite silly turnovers, but some good athletic plays by Knox, kind of hurting them here early on. Tipped away by Bolin. As Coach Heckaman trying to find an answer here. There's 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter, trying to find a way to get on the basket yet again. They scored 9, done a good job here in the middle of the late going. Bules with the elbow jumper, it's up and couldn't get the friendly roll. Rebound's gonna go to Jordan. Bolin with the 1-on-2 fast break. She's gonna take it herself, splits the defenders up and in. 16 seconds as they'll push it down. As Bolin now, 4 points, 6 points on the night. Afternoon, I don't know, I keep wanting to say night.
It's all blends together.
It tends to. I don't know what night is anymore. Bules top the key. Hepler fires the three at the buzzer, and it goes in! 16-12, Emma Hepler with the last second shot, puts Triton down by 4. And that'll end the first quarter there. Knox leads. King of
12-16.
Of course, earlier.
Yeah, we'll get that up here.
Earlier this afternoon.
The hurry up tear down so we could get to this game.
We got in time.
We had the 7th grade the 5th grade had their
Riverside tourney.
So they had A and B. So most of the Triton teams are 5A players and 5B players. So really no subbing. And
yeah.
They came out played Bremen in the first game and had played Riverside.
A and B both beat Bremen, so they both played in the championship. Unfortunately, the Triton B team came up short to Riverside, but the victorious Triton Trojans took the A game. I don't even remember the score.
Yeah,
it was a blur.
It was a blur to get out of there.
I think it was like 43 to something, if I remember right.
There was quite a few threes.
Yeah, and them boys were hitting from the outside. I looked at Kenny like, wow. So we'll get ready to get this second quarter underway. Andy O'Hara with Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we're live here at Knox High School, like I said, appreciate their hospitality, making sure we were all set up. As Emma Hepler goes to the far sideline to inbound, she'll be out there with Taren Yates, Jaelyn Bules, Kinsey Atkins, and freshman Addyson Viers. Out there for Knox, you're going to have Olin Isaac with Moss, Minix, Bolin, and Jordan. Kinsey Atkins trapped in the corner, high pass Emma Hepler. She's got a crowd and gets Bules, low pass. Hepler, of course, hit that last second three to put him down by 4 at the buzzer. She just kind of just throw it up there.
Yeah, I don't have it, get rid of it. And got it off just in time there.
I wonder if Big Brother taught her how to do that.
Yeah, he'll probably acknowledge that he did.
Kinsey Atkins on top to Taren Yates. Gets the screen, works here to the corner. Knox rotates, goes down to Bules, and they'll go out of bounds as they get knocked away there by Madison Moss. Bules gets a spot open in the lane, puts it in. Triton trails by 2. Nice job there as Bules got some opening there in the paint and just put it right up. Jordan's going to work against Emma Hepler. Back and going to go on top. Olin Isaac. Yates closes out on there and throws the shot. And Bolin with the putback, no good. Another putback now by Moss, no good. Bolin rebound goes up and draws a foul on Addyson Viers.
Missed one of them. Miss Bolin, she get it twice. Try it. No.
Bolin tried, missed. Moss missed.
Moss.
That was the other one.
Moss.
Bolin to the line for 2. Shot is up and in. She currently sits 3 and 5 on the night from the free throw line. Bolin's second shot off, like I said, off that front iron, 50% from the line. Bules brings it up, hands off to Emma Hepler. Triton's offense really trying to fire their group, but Olin Isaac jumps the passing lane again and goes up and in, takes it coast to coast.
Now they told you that you would be pronouncing her name quite often this evening.
Yeah, and I haven't messed it up yet. Give it time. I'm sure I'll start combining names like I usually do. The Andy's Dictionary, shortest book ever wrote. Olin Isaac with it. Working against Addyson Viers. Bolin, quick pass down to the paint, and they're going to get tied up there. They're going to call it on Jaelyn Bules, I'm going to guess, and it is. So Hostrawser is going to check in, getting a last-minute instruction from Coach Heckaman. As Kinsey Atkins will come out, 16 fouls now for the Trojans. They're one away from putting Knox in the bonus.
Must be getting old. Have to make the screen a little bigger.
Jordan goes in the corner. Baseline jumper for Moss is up. Side iron, no good. Rebound, freshman Addyson Viers. Addyson had 12 the last game. Had pretty good 12 points in the JV 2 quarters that were played. Tit pass, Bolin intercepts. Looking down court for Messer. She's just going to take it herself. Finally gives it to Messer. Up, no good. Rebound, Jaelyn Bules. Emma Hepler now with the basketball. Goes back there, but nice job of Olin Isaac to be patient. Just wait on. They didn't see it there, and it's up and in. Defense to offense there for Olin Isaac as they now go up by 7. Yates with the basketball past the half-court line. Goes to Hostrawser. She rotates up to the top from outside the arc. Hostrawser goes to Viers down on the baseline. She's going to work against Bolin. Big on big there. Hostrawser being patient. Yates pulls it back. Emma Hepler, 3 balls up and in. Emma Hepler having her a night from beyond the arc. 3 of 3. Trying 4 or 5 from beyond the arc.
She probably watched
Olin Isaac.
No, last night.
Oh, last night. Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton.
Had 21 points in the first half for the boys. 28 points in the ball game. 8 3-pointers for that young man. Yates retreats. Triton trailing by 4. Yates goes in the paint, tries to go through, tipped away by Bolin. Olin Isaac's got it. She's going to accelerate, going to work against Bules. Up and in. Olin Isaac having herself an evening. 11 points. 13 points. They look too soon. And she'll intercept another pass. And Yates will try to stay with her. She'll go up, but she'll get fouled. And she hit the ground pretty hard there.
Yep, so Yates is going to pick up her second foul, and that's going to get Knox into the bonus now. See if they keep up their 1 for 2.
I'll make the first one. Kinsey Atkins on, I guess, is going to check in for Taren Yates. He comes out following that foul.
Yep.
Checking back in is Minix. And they got their starting 5 back out there on the floor for Knox as Kinsey Atkins checks in for Taren Yates. Olin Isaac, perfect from the line. As Kinsey Atkins brings it up for the Trojans. Hepler finds Viers on the baseline, back on top to Kinsey Atkins. Finds Bules, back to Hepler. Another 3 for her. Puts it in. Emma Hepler, automatic from beyond the arc. 25-20 is our score.
Yeah, she's
Bolin.
got 14 of those.
Jordan back out to Minix. She'll try a 3. Can't answer right back. Bolin trying to fight for the rebound. Hostrawser fighting. It's going to go out on Bolin. And Triton gets it back just like that. Emma Hepler, though, Triton shooting 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. Not a bad way to start, as they're going to get a 30-second timeout for Knox, as Coach Minix, like I said, is searching for his 100th win. 99 wins here at Knox in his 7 seasons. As Coach Heckaman, 135 wins in his 13 years at Triton. You know, his girl's been fighting this year. This group here has really grown from 2 seasons.
You know, and then it didn't help to get 1 teaser game and then get put to the sidelines. Couldn't even practice for 2 weeks, and then try to get everything rescheduled and get back at it. And then now here bunch of games all right in a row.
Three games in 4 days.
In a way, kind of didn't want to have this game, but yet, hey, get this game in while you still can.
Yep, exactly, because we don't know how many we're going to have there by the end of the –
Well,
who knows what's going to look like.
Just
What was the score at the end of the first?
16-12.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You know, and even for us, just go to that TritonTrojans.org website. It's updated throughout the day on cancellations. You can sign up for an email, get an email once a day, keep a track of when these games are getting rescheduled or postponed, or just that's kind of where we have to keep track of where we're going to go for the night.
Day by day.
Hour by
hour anymore. Bules at the free throw line on top. Kinsey Atkins straightaway three is up and in. Banks open for Kinsey Atkins. Triton trails back by 2. Bullen up court to Olin Isaac in the corner. Back to Bullen. She's going to drive to the basket. Goes up strong to the right hand. Banks open for her. Answers.
Triton can just get that stop. They come down there and Knox can just score pretty good, and then Triton's got to really work at it. If they can just get one of those stops and get this game really tied up.
As the 3-ball really working for Triton here in this first half. 3 minutes to go. Hepler now on the right side, goes down to Addyson Viers, feeds Bules, who gets it by surprise, goes back to Kinsey Atkins. She'll pull up for a step in 2 and drops it in. Triton back down by 2. Nice job by Kinsey Atkins.
That gets her 8 points.
Mix on the left side, drops it on into Messer. Feeds a nice cutting Jordan there. She'll go through and Addyson Viers. It looked like all ball from here, but they're going to call a foul on her. Also want to appreciate the officials putting in time here today. You know, like I said, that's tough for these guys. We've heard one of them talking that once he's done here, he's going right to do another one.
Go do his 4th game for the day.
Jordan off the front iron.
So she make this so she keep up their 1-for-1 or 1-for-2.
As Coach Heckaman trying to plead his case with the official. As Jordan will get another one and drops that one in. They're shooting 57%, 8 of 14 from the line. It's Kinsey Atkins past the half-court line. Hostrawser gets it, goes to Bules, who's done a real good job in her spot there. Olin Isaac jumps in, takes it away. That young lady has been forcing turnovers left and right this whole first half. Minnick, she'll try a 3 from here on the near side and gets it to go. 31-25. As that puts Minnick on the board with 3 points. Hostrawser's got on the left wing, going to work it back here. 2 minutes to go. Trying to direct traffic there. Addyson Viers patrolling the baseline.
Yeah, it looks like Knox is going to come out a little bit farther, put more pressure out here on this perimeter with all those 3 balls dropping.
Minnick trying to jump the passing lane, overshoots it. Now Addyson Viers is caught down low, has to force it away and throws it away. Bone looking down court for Messer. Olin Isaac, straightaway 3, front iron, no good. Rebound to Messer. She's going to pivot it back to Bolin, up and off the iron. Rebound, Addyson Viers, hands off to Kinsey Atkins. Minute 20 to go now in the second quarter. Bules steps into a jumper in transition. Can't get the friendly roll, just hits the back iron. Bolin now on the fast break, looking down court. Feeds Messer in the paint, up and left-handed lay-ins up and in.
That gets her on the board with her first 2 points.
It's Knox in transition, looking very good here. Hostrawser. Kinsey Atkins pulls down, feeds Addyson Viers. She's going to go up and going to get blocked by Bolin from behind. Addyson Viers, that attempt there, no good. Blocked by Bolin. Nice athletic play by her. Atkins tries to feed a high pass to Hostrawser, who gets it just by a minute, but she'll get called for the foul. And that, shockingly, is this only the second team foul by Knox in this first half.
Yeah, the second foul, and I only have them down as 1 turnover even.
Very disciplined team. There's a reason why they're 6-0, and they're flexing their muscles here. Kinsey Atkins will try another. He looks going to be short to the left and off the mark. And they can't run it down there. And it's going to go to Knox here with 40.2 remaining here in the first half. Of course, it's good to have Kenny back on the stats. He's a lot faster at it than I am. Messer in the corner, goes up on over to Bolin on their elbow, goes down to Jordan, who's going to find her way through traffic. Bules gets it after falling the missed shot. Olin Isaac going to stay with Emma Hepler. Senior versus senior on that one. 15 seconds, high pass to Kinsey Atkins. She corrals it. Now she's going to get trapped in the corner. She's caught now, and she's going to wisely throw it off of Jordan. It's going to stay here with 8.6 to go. Hepler gets it, goes in the corner to Kinsey Atkins. 7 seconds, 5 seconds now.
Nope.
Boland's going to get it. She's going to heave it full court up and short of the mark off there. And that's going to bring us to halftime. Knox leads 33-25. Wait just a minute here. We'll push the stats over and have Kenny read them off.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get them to come through, so.
Free throws haven't gone yet.
There it goes. There we go. Now we got them. Get this to work like it's supposed to. There we go. So for leading the Trojans there with Emma, 14 points, shooting 4 of 4 behind that line.
Triton is a team shooting 75% from the three-point line.
Yep, and then we got Kinsey with 8, and then Jaelyn with 2, and Taren with a single point. For Knox, Olin Isaac, 15 points. Olin with 9, Minix with 3, Messer and Jordan each with 2. And like there, we only have 2 team fouls split between a couple players. And then the team stats here. Free throws, Triton just only hit 1 of 2, where Knox has been pretty good there at 8 of 14. 2-pointers, they're 3 of 7, 11 of 18. 6 of 8 3-pointers. Most of those has been.
4 of those have been Emma,
yeah,
and I believe 2 of them have been Kinsey Atkins.
Yep. And then turnovers there, that's the big thing there at the bottom. We've got them down for 16 to 1 for the.
And that just is just a testament to how tough this Knox defense really is. So with about 9 minutes here, we'll be back after halftime here on the Triton Trojans Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium at Knox High School as Knox leads here at halftime, 33-25. Kenny, you got a quick rundown. We know what the schedule kind of looks like right now, but like I said, day-to-day, hour by hour at this point.
Yeah, just go to that Triton, like I said, go to the TritonTrojans.org website there, and up at the top, just push tickets, and then it'll kind of give you a breakdown of what the schedule is at that moment. So like next week on Monday, we got the 7th and 8th grade at Rochester. Hopefully, either I'm going to be down there live or we'll have it recorded and uploaded later. We'll have the 5th and 6th grade. Orion will probably try to grab the 6th grade since they'll be there at home. That's on Monday. Of course, Tuesday we've got some 5th grade boys at Akron. There is some varsity wrestling at Concordia. And then the varsity boys will be at Lakeland Christian over there by Warsaw.
And like we said, that is subject to change with COVID and all its fun things that it brings. But here we go, both starting fives out there for both teams as we get back underway. Olin Isaac loses it. Taren Yates forces a turnover, and we're going to get a foul by Olin Isaac as she tried to shut off the fast break point there. That's going to be a foul on her, and I believe that's her first personal foul.
Yes, I have her down. It's her first.
And her the team's second turnover of the ball game. Kinsey Atkins gets it. Oh, she had her fingers taped. Hostrawser back to Atkins. In the corner, Emma Hepler, leading all scorers at this point with was leading all scorers. Messer with it now for Knox, and they're going to go back to work. Bolin on to Minix. She's hit a 3 earlier in the game. Olin Isaac with 15. She's got it now, works from away from the right side. Back to Jordan, feeds Bolin there on the right elbow. She's going to work in the paint, leans in and gets it.
That gets her up to 11.
So Megan Bolin, so 2 Redskins in double figures. Atkins with it, back to Yates. She'll rotate back. They're going to see what they can do to open up. The team really started to kind of find their stride there. 3 balls definitely helped. But look for Knox to kind of try to shut that off here in the second half.
It looks like Knox is drifting out away from that 3-point, just defending farther out now since that's where Triton seems to be shooting from. Just having a hard time getting a look inside to even get anything working in the paint.
And with Jordan and Bolin, they've done a great job in the paint there for Knox. Yates with the head fake, gets Olin Isaac to leave her feet, misses out and rebound to Emma Hepler. Gives it to Viers, to Kinsey Atkins. Hostrawser in the corner, Bolin's on her. They try to work it around, try to find a way to get that ball in the basket. 6:10 to go here in the third quarter. As they kind of work it around. Like I said, Knox has done really good there. And right there, Olin Isaac, right place, right time. She's got to have quite a few steals on the evening. And that's the 17th turnover for Triton. Olin Isaac straight away. Goes on over to Minix. Back to Olin Isaac in the free throw line. Bolin deep. Goes down to Jordan. Working around Minix for 3. Can't get that one to go, hit one earlier. Abbey Viers knocks it out. Of course, a couple players in foul trouble there in the first half was Taren Yates and Abbey Viers both with 2. A couple ones kind of sprinkled out through there. Jordan cuts to the ball underneath the basket, goes back to Messer. On to Minix. Finds Olin Isaac, cross court. Messer, she'll try a right wing 3. Up, back iron, no good. Rebound to Kinsey Atkins. Atkins to Yates. And Olin Isaac watching her, comes from behind and wraps around and reaches.
That's going to be her second, so she got those 2 here right during the start of this third quarter.
Like we said, she's got 15 of the team's 35 points. Yates now goes on over to Kinsey Atkins. Back to Yates, to Emma Hepler on the right wing. Atkins with it. Back to Yates. She's going to try to dribble through traffic. It's going to get tipped away by Messer, and she's going to take it away. Up court to Olin Isaac. She's going to have a chance to go, and Viers is going to come in, try to put some defense and gets it, but Viers is going to get called for a hard foul. If looks could kill, the one from Olin Isaac to Abbey Viers after that one was not pretty.
Yeah, so
I don't think that was intentional by Abby by any means. She's just fighting for the ball. I don't think she was trying to knock the player down. But obviously frustration by her with 3 fouls. She's been having a tough go of it here against Knox. Messer up off the side iron, no good. Hostrawser fighting for it. A lot of contact there as Kinsey Atkins regains control. Atkins on the left wing, goes to Hostrawser in the corner, can't get that one to go, just a little more on it. She'd have had it hit the sidearm just short. Boland up court to Messer, high pass, and there's a turnover. Knox in this second half, 2 turnovers in the early goings. Kinsey Atkins straight away now, looking for somewhere to go, goes back to Yates. She'll split the defenders. Thought about pulling up, pulls it back as Jordan closed down on her, but tipped away by Olin Isaac. She's got a free lane to the basket. She's up. She misses that one. She was pretty well automatic, and Kinsey Atkins got called. Olin Isaac with 3 personal fouls, and she argues the call. They're going to call it on Messer. And that's going to bring in Morris. Or excuse me, Madison Moss. As Atkins will inbound, Bules checked in for Abbey Viers a moment ago. As that foul was indeed called on Messer. Hostrawser in the corner, back to Kinsey Atkins. Yates with it. They've really done a good job shutting off the 3 balls. Like Kenny said, they really drifted out that 3-point line. Not going to let them have a shot from out there, if anything. The defensive third quarter here as they're trying to find a way to get someone open. Hostrawser wearing herself down, trying to fight along that baseline. Kinsey Atkins gets the pass kind of off to the side there, working against Jordan, spins back around. Kinsey trap, tries to go to Bules. He's going to get knocked out, and it's going to stay here, so it's going to go out on Knox. As Coach Heckaman trying to talk to him, trying to plead his case about some fouls he's possibly seen there from the sideline. Atkins high pass just over top of Moss. And we'll see what this offense can do as they kind of try to work things around. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hostrawser for 2, can't get that one to go there. 2 straight misses for her. Bolin now with the basketball. She's going to go past half court line, forces it up. Tipped away by Kinsey Atkins, but it looked like it went out on the Minix. Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say.
She hit it. And
whoa. I was going to say. So nice job by Kinsey Atkins to deflect it and make it hard for Minix to get a hold of it. It goes out on her. Hostrawser now in the corner, going to get doubled, and she'll get called for a foul there. Or we'll get a foul on Knox. Looks like it's going to be on Bolin, and it is. That'll be her second personal foul. Team's 4th.
Yep, tale of 2 halves.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, only 2 team fouls in that first half, 4 here in this third quarter alone. Hepler on up to Kinsey Atkins, on over to Taren Yates. Trying to find a basket here in this second half. Only 1 field goal being scored between the 2 teams with 2.5 to go here in the third. Bules at the free throw line, goes back on over. Yates for a deep 3, puts it in. 35-28, 3 ball from Taren Yates. Bolin now at the basketball. She gets it, tries to go down to Messer, just throws it away there. Like Kenny said, a tale of 2 has another turnover there. 5 now for Knox. 4 in just this half alone by our count. Seeing her first action of the night here is going to be Morgan Downs, the 5'7" freshman. And she will check in and get some moments here. Goes to Bules, back to Yates in the corner. Hepler gets the tip pass. Now she's trapped.
Triton could just get that, when they get the ball in to somebody right there at the top of the free throw line, they could just take advantage of that, help suck that zone in. That could get those 3-point lanes to open up some.
Exactly, and then they're getting. And Bules has done a great job there at the free throw line. She's just kind of been there, and she just gets that ball, and she does a good job protecting it. And if they could just suck down on her right there, that would be the way to get that 3 ball to open up. But yet, sometimes they have just a little bit of a look. But that really, like I said, the Knox's defense, they just close right out on the shooters in a hurry, and they get a hand in the face, and like I said, jump in the passing lanes with like Olin Isaac. I mean, they forced 19 turnovers in this ball game, 3 in just this half, and 3 in just this quarter. But yet, this is a group that, like I said, they're 6-0 for a reason. What we got? Okay, now they're starting to pull away. At least Notre Dame's trying to pull away a little bit now. I was getting a little worried there for the first quarter.
Haven't heard the other game, the red game.
I know, well. my hope is kind of irritated with that one. We'll see if my guy Jack Tuttle can get it figured out. No Penix for the rest of the year. Kinsey Atkins on over to Taren Yates. She'll get a screen from Bules. She'll try to go through the lane. Nice job by Yates. Can't quite get it finished off there. Nice job by her to attack the basket. Moore's taken away by Kinsey Atkins. Atkins up court, throws it up to Taren Yates. She's got a moment. She'll just pull it up right there, and she'll back it up. Emma Hepler. They try to work it around here to find after that nice steal by Kinsey Atkins. Atkins down the corner. Goes to Bules. Bules working against Messer. Back down to Hostrawser. She'll force up a 2 and gets it to go. 35-30, 5-point ball game. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Triton outscoring Knox 5-2 in this quarter. Downs goes on over to Jordan. She'll go up the left hand. She'll go against Lexia Hostrawser. And Hostrawser will get called for the foul, and that'll send Jordan to the line for 2. Has she been there yet? Not yet.
Nope.
As we said.
No, yes.
Oh, yes, she has.
2 of 4.
As the team has shot 8 of 14 from the line going into this one, and she misses that one. So 2 of 5. Knox leaving out 7 free points there from the charity stripe. That's only the Trojans' second team foul here in the quarter, or the second half, and that missing both of them. Rebound goes to Taren Yates. 50 seconds to go here. They're in transition. Yates almost gets called. Should have got called for a carry there. Keeps it alive. Kinsey Atkins pull-up jumper. It's too strong. Rebound's going to go to Downs. Downs now in the fast break. Slows it down. Gives a chance for the rest of the team to get down there. As Morris now has on the right side. Or excuse me, Moss. I don't want to keep saying Morris. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. Moss's shot is off the mark. Rebound goes to Kinsey Atkins. 22 seconds to go, and she dead ball there. Nice job by her not to pick it up and keep going. Hepler now at the basketball, goes on over to Taren Yates. Kinsey Atkins with it now. 10 seconds. Emma Hepler hit a buzzer beater in the first quarter.
It's too early yet. Got to toss and go.
Hepler got to get one up. She'll pull up for 2 again and short of the mark there. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 35-30, Knox leading there. But like I said, Triton outscoring Knox in that quarter 5-2. For double digits in the first 2 quarters, defense has played pretty strong here in that third quarter.
Yeah, for Knox, they're picking up, 5 turnovers now in this half.
And 4 team fouls. They were not doing either one of those in that first half at all.
Triton just having 2 fouls here in that third quarter. So got a little tighter there and cleaned things up. And part of that spreading that ball and passing around, killing some time. So if Triton keeps the ball, Knox can't score. So.
Exactly, and that's your clock's, as Kaden said during football season, that clock's got to be your best friend. It needs to be your best friend. For Knox, after this game here, they'll be hosting Oregon Davis on December 11th and be at Culver and Caston on the 12th and 17th. And the 23rd they'll be at North Judson, or they'll host North Judson. Then they have the Northridge tournament on December 29th and the Valparaiso tournament on the 2nd. So they're going to be busy here if it all stands. If they might be busy.
Yep. Oh, yes.
We can't talk about December 17th. That's starting to become a depressing day.
Yeah, we're starting to even looking at the 19th for the boys, and the girls going to have a double game and going to be shorthanded and busy. And
we might not even be allowed to go down to Plymouth. Might be able to do just the girls game. So we'll see what happens. Yates gets the screen from Hostrawser. Goes to Kinsey Atkins. She'll try a three. Looks like that was just kind of to the left there just a little bit. Olin Isaac gets it in transition. Goes back to Downs. Minix on the left wing. Back on top to Downs. 7.5 to go. 5-point ball game. Downs, she'll pull up for two and gets that one to go. Second field goal of the second half for Knox. They lead by 7. Hepler now goes on over to Yates. They're trying to work it around the perimeter here. Working against that 3-2 zone that Knox has done a good job kind of shutting that one off. Yates hit a 3 in this second half. So they're doing a good job, like you said, burn that clock, just kind of letting Knox let Knox's defense beat themselves.
And even Triton, they're working a little farther out yet, passing that ball, trying to suck Knox out of that zone to get some more open inside.
Imagine with Abbey Viers looking to check back in, they're going to try to open that up just a little bit. Emma Hepler working against 6.5 go, almost throws that one away. No look pass in the corner to Hostrawser. Triton's done a good job, and they got to find a way. Emma Hepler can't put the ball on the floor, got to pass it. Goes to Yates, who didn't have a lot of breathing room there. Kinsey Atkins, quick shots up and in. Triton back down by 5. Kinsey Atkins finding her way to double digits, 10 points on the afternoon. Downs, elbow jumpers up, side of the mark, just short. Bules with the rebound. Goes on over to Kinsey Atkins, knocks all down there as Triton will wait for the group to get down there. Kinsey Atkins gets through and she'll get fouled there by Minix. 5 team fouls for the Redskins. And I believe that's Minix's second foul?
Yep, second.
Abbey Viers checking in and Bolin checking back in. She'll check in for Moss. So Atkins, Yates, Bules, Hepler, and Viers out there for Triton. Viers will get an open look on the baseline and gets the unfriendly bounce. I thought she was going to get the roll there. Downs with it out there with Bolin, Jordan, Minix, and in the corners, Olin Isaac. Downs works back on top straight away, goes on over. Minix with him on the left wing. Back on over to Olin Isaac. This is the team. They're shooting 52% from the 2-point line inside the arc, and outside the arc only 13%, only hitting 1 of 8 threes. Olin Isaac, she's going to try to see if she can change it. Can't there as she'll miss that one. Rebound to Jordan, working against Viers, goes up strong, and that's going to be the 4th personal foul on Abbey Viers.
You say Knox was their average score?
Their average score per game is 60 points a game. And that one there for Jordan gets to drop in there.
Yeah, she's 3 of 7, so yeah.
Yeah, and only one team has held them under 50. Their lowest scoring game was against Pioneer. They scored 46. As Jordan gets both of those to go.
They're locked up.
Yates now at the basketball past the half-court line. Hostrawser looking to check in on the next dead ball. Hepler on the right side. Viers in the corner, throws off, but she get bounced right back. Ricochet, that one kind of worked against her. Hostrawser will check in for Abbey Viers as she'll come out. Downs gets it past the half-court line. On over to Minix. Minix straight away, goes on over to Olin Isaac. Down to Jordan. She hit 2 free throws a moment ago. Minix, she'll let one fly again there. Off the mark, no good. Triton gets it back. Only 10% from beyond the arc. One field goal out there for Knox. Yates goes on over to Emma Hepler. Letting that clock work with them here as they trail by 7 here at Harold Line
Ooh.
Oh, Yates fights for it. Kinsey Atkins gets it. Owen Isaac, nice job of Atkins to stop and go there as Bules tries to go through it. Boland's going to take it away and tip it on over to Downs. They're going to go in transition here. Kicks on over to Boland in the corner. Back to Downs. She's hit a field goal earlier, and she'll try a three. Can't get that one to go. That'll hit the top. That'll hit the scoreboard or the clock above the basket, and then we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, that's not allowed like volleyball?
Well, no, you don't get extra points. The Triton trails here by 7 here at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Want to thank Knox again for their hospitality, making sure we had everything all set up.
Yep,
They did some work in here. Looks really nice in here.
There's a lot of gyms this year has gotten over the winter or last summer got fixed up. I know John Glenn, new floor, new bleachers got put in up there. Sad part is, a lot of these bleachers aren't going to get used to their full potential.
Unfortunately not. Oh boy, that is a good point.
Even for us at home, we haven't even got to sit in the new bleachers yet.
Well, we did.
Oh, did you guys?
Well, no, I guess we didn't get to sit in the bleachers. We sat on the table up above.
I guess they've been working off the table above, so haven't even been down in the bleachers yet.
Well, I've sat there a couple times. It just didn't matter. That was literally a break. I wasn't working then. Atkins working here to the left. Goes to Yates. She'll try a three. She hit one earlier, and she can't get that one. Might have got a piece of it. Downs and fast break looking down there. Wanted to go to Olin Isaac and pulls it back. Triton kind of relaxing back into a 2-3 zone. As Abbey Viers looking like she's ready to come back in. Olin Isaac to Jordan. And they'll get a foul. Misses that one. She'll go to line for 2. That's going to Lexia Hostrawser.
Right, her second.
Team's 5th.
Fourth,
sorry.
Yep.
It is hard to broadcast with a mask on. Jordan's shot is off the front iron, no good. She was 2 of 2 on her last trip. As Abbey Viers will check in for Jaelyn Bules. The starting 5 is now out there for the Trojans. And Abbey Viers checking back in. All smiles. Abby, a mentally tough athlete. Look to her to get her straightened out. She does right there. Gets a big board for Triton. Abby's a tough kid. Look for her to bounce back here on this possession. Kinsey Atkins down to Hostrawser in the corner. Viers trying to get position down low. Nope, thrown away, and Olin Isaac gets it. She'll split, spin move, goes up with it, misses that one. Minix with a putback, it's up and in. Timeout for Coach Heckaman and Triton.
Yep. Getting that 9-point deficit now.
How many timeouts are there? I don't know.
I don't know because they don't have it on the board and we haven't been keeping track.
Maybe that's something I ought to start marking down for somewhere.
I'm surprised they have that nice scoreboard and they do have the one scoreboard up there does have all the player stats, but don't have timeouts.
We might have to add. Can we add that to our little Excel sheet there?
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to worry about all that much.
Usually it's most of varsity's been on the board, so
yeah,
haven't had too much problem. So yeah, there's a nice board. It's got all the team the players that are on the floor with their stats. And surprised it's missing the timeouts, but that's okay.
Hey, but you know what? Well, like I said, we want to appreciate what Knox has done for us. Make sure we were set. Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. That's a pretty nice one to come down to.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fixing up. A lot of things really nice in here.
So as we get ready, 3:10 to go in the ball game. 9-point lead for Knox. As they've outscored Triton in this fourth quarter.
Made it
6-2. When Triton outscored them, they won that third quarter, but they got to find a way to put some points up in a hurry. They want to have a shot here at 3:10 to go to put a loss on the mark there for Knox. But Knox, like I said, 6-0 in the year as Coach Minix looking for win number 100 here at home. As Kinsey Atkins gets ready to go here. Short past the half-court line, working right to Taren Yates. Abbey Viers now on the left wing. Hostrawser now working. See what Coach Heckaman drew up here. High pass, Hostrawser corrals it, tries to go late down to Abbey Viers, not there as Boland comes away with it. Minix with it on the left wing. Goes to Downs. They're kind of crowded up there. Jordan now working Kinsey Atkins there with Olin Isaac.
Like Knox might be not being in big of a pressing to try to score. I'm just going to try to work that clock a little bit. Not urgently looking, just kind of holding time.
Rolling with it as they're just going to try to play keep away here with that 9-point lead. This is one of those things where I wish there was a score,
Shot clock.
a shot clock. 2:05 to go. Down to Jordan working against Emma Hepler. Has a size mismatch. Goes up. Rebound to Hostrawser. And they'll keep it alive. Kinsey Atkins with the basketball. Short past the half-court line. Goes on over to Taren Yates. So Bules will check in on the next dead ball. Abbey Viers threads the needle. Back to Hepler. Kinsey Atkins with the head fake. Goes to Hostrawser. Emma Hepler was on fire in that first half. Hasn't got a basket here in this second one. There's two Trojans in double figures for Triton with Kinsey Atkins and Emma Hepler. As they're trying to get moving here with 1:10 to go. Hepler now on the right wing. Back on top to Kinsey Atkins. Knox shutting them down.
Got to make something work here.
Emma knew she should have took that shot.
Under this minute.
Atkins now, they got to put their foot on the gas pedal,
Yep.
put some points up. Hostrawser now. Abbey Viers can't get that one to go on the leaning shot as Downs has got it. 43 seconds for a team that averages almost 60 points a game. Triton has held them to 41 points in this ball game. The only other team to hold them to the next lesser amount was Pioneer with 46, but Triton putting up 41 points. This is a group that scored over 40 points 3 times in 4 games. Kinsey Atkins will get called for the foul, and Coach Heckaman wants a timeout before the inbound.
If my record's correct, I think it is, Knox is in possession of the conference traveling trophy.
So they'll keep possession of that. The way things are looking right now, barring what could happen in 20.1 seconds, Knox will improve to 7-0, and Coach Minix will get his 100th win. Triton is slated to play next week at Tippy Valley on December 9th. Now, whether that will happen or not, we do not know.
Check the website the day of.
Will we be there to call the game? We do not know.
We do not know. Nope.
Like I said, keep as many tabs as you can on our social media, or go to TritonTrojans.org, and you'll see the list of where we'll be, if we'll be there or not. And Orion usually has the countdown to tip off if we're going to be there. And like I said,
we didn't know we were going to Trinity the other night until, what, 12 hours before maybe?
Yep.
Hey, we're going to have it. Well, this game was on, then it was off, and then it was back on again.
Yep. So, like I said, it's going to be kind of the way things are going to be here for the foreseeable future. Let's just hope 2021's a lot better than 2020 has been. So out there for Knox, you're going to have Jordan inbounding, Olin Isaac, Downs, Minix, and Messer. Atkins, Yates, Viers, Hepler, and Bules, the 5 out there for Triton with 13 seconds to go. Tipped away, they're going to call Kinsey Atkins on the reach. That'll be her 3rd personal foul. Team 6th with 12.5 seconds to go. Triton looking maybe get a stop, maybe get the ball back to try to get one more basket up on the board. This group here has really scored the basketball well this season. Or excuse me, 32 points. I said 40 a little bit ago.
That's going to be dribbling it out.
And that'll be the ball game. Knox wins 41-32, improving to 7-0, 2-0 in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. And Triton will fall to 2-2 on the year, 1-1 in the conference, as they, like we said, hopefully gets to play Tippecanoe Valley next week.
I think we got everything to sync across. So there for the game, for the free throws. Oh, I'll get the wrong one right there. For Triton, leading there with Emma with 14 points. Kinsey Atkins with 10, Yates with 4, Bules and Hostrawser each with 2 points. For Knox, had 15 points for Owen Isaac, 11 for Bolin, 5 for Minix, 4 for Jordan, 2 for Messer and for Downs, and also for Moss. And then for the team stats, what we had there, Trojans are shooting just still 1 of 2 on the free throw line. Didn't get there to that second half compared to Knox, 10 of 20, 2 points, 5 of 17, 14 of 28 for Knox. Three-pointers, there's the big thing that kept Triton in this game at 7 of 12 three-pointers. Knox only hitting just 1. And then, of course, they're at their bottom, that big 23 turnovers for the Trojans just played to Knox's hand to take advantage of it.
And with that being said, like I said, this is a group that, like I said, when you're out for that little bit of time and you face a good quality opponent, what we saw here against Knox was very encouraging going forward in the future with this group. As once they get things kind of going, they get their feet back underneath them. This is a group that's really going to improve and Triton's going to really improve, and this team's going to look really good down the stretch. So with that being said, we're going to hang it up here from Harold Weinberg Gymnasium for Andy O'Hara, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.